Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Ken Plays City Builders. My name is Ken, and thank you for joining me today. So I'm not a professional content creator. I'm not even a professional editor. This is something I do in my free time, just because I think that it'll be fun. I've played a lot of city builders. I've learned how to play Cities Skylines and Anno 1800, Tropico 6, and in particular Railway Empire 2. So those kind of games I like to play. So tonight we're going to start with a city that I had already started, and we got it up to about 20. Looks like we got up about 23,000 people right now. The place is called Book Lake. So we started off kind of over here in Old Town. So we see the original, have the original entrance right here. I put in a little roundabout. So I did create this one boulevard that goes basically east and west. So, but it continues all the way through the city. And where we come in to the original entrance is where the main boulevard comes down to, and then that stops at the lake. That we will plan on extending that a little later. We do have a forested area right here. We have our oil area right here. We have our farm products in the middle here, an industrial area here, and an ore area over here. So we have all of the industrial DLCs already gone in. I built a park here in the middle. Try to give us a large park. It's already up to 5 stars. I put a amusement park right here. Biggest reason for that is because the tram station is right there. This is where the industrial area used to be. So I moved it, once I built it over there, I moved it all out of here, let it clean up. But I knew that because the tram station up there is so loud, I would probably never be able to put residential housing there because of the noise pollution issue. So I put an amusement park there. So that's our second park. We still have a goals of putting in a zoo and a nature preserve, but that's a little bit later down the road. Also over here, we have just started putting in. This is where we were. So I stopped building last time. We have a train, a subway. We've gotten our subways in. We just got them hooked in, and so just trying to reacquainting myself. It's been a few days since I looked at this. So we are playing with all the DLCs. We do have over here. We did start with over there. I'm sorry. Over here, we do have a few cabins in place right here. So you can see the cabin and the right there on the lake and the fishing pier. Eventually, these big fat monsters will be gone. We'll move them out and we'll find another home for them. So that is how we're kind of move forward. I do have. Looks like I have a little bit of death going on and some workers. I don't really have much demand for more residential area. I did have some demand for some commercial and some industrial. Industrial I don't get too excited about. It generally looks like I said it over here. One of the bad things about having over here is the big things is having over here is that it had access to the highway. So for import and export is really serious. So our farm is already up to level 5. We are working ore. We'll have to continue to work on ore, and we will continue to work on our forestry products, which is level 4. and then our industrial area, our oil area is at level 3. So I was trying to figure out. So the train station, train. I did get the train in. We're going to have to let the day-night cycle kind of filter out here. I was going to put a university over here, and so maybe we'll start to figure that out in a little bit. We're going to need to break through this once we buy up this square. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any squares that I can buy just yet. What's up with this? Here we go. So let's go to milestone. Let's see where we're at. So we're at 23,000. We got to get 26, almost 24,000. We got 36,000 to get to our next level. Every level after this level, we will get an additional tile, and then when we get to 90,000, then we'll get all tiles. We are playing with all 25,000 tiles, or 25 tiles. So we do have access to the third loan, but we do not take it. I think we're making some pretty good money right now. We got about 429,000 in the bank, and if we go and check our economy or our loans, we only owe 33,000 in loans right now. So we're doing pretty good. Taxes, we're all set. Actually, we need to increase these guys. We got to do that. That'll get us some more money. And then we haven't gotten into the financial sector yet, but we will. So we do have one square available. Now, where do we want that? I was kind of thinking we do have this over here to expand. So I was really kind of thinking that we might buy this area over here so that we could get access to that side of the highway. So if we did that, then we make sure we got enough to expand. So if that were the case, I think that we might go for this area here. This would be a chance for us to break through to the other side of the highway and start expanding in that area over there. So, but let's just kind of walk through this day-night cycle real quick, and we have plenty of area over here to. Education. I think we were good. So we are going to need probably another school over here. We only got about 2,300 capacity left. And high school, we're still good. Plenty of high school. Then university. We do not have a university in place yet. We need to find a place for that, and we might be putting that right over in this area over here, so everybody has access to it. So we do have a tram that's that is hooked up. So we have buses. You can see some of our bus routes. And we don't have trolleys, but we do have trams. And we do have a metro line. And we'll look at that here in a minute. And we just got that hooked up, and then we don't have any trains yet. So we do have the bus station that's right here. So we have a bus station there. That's really the only bus station we have. There's one of our subways right there. You can see we have it hooked in here. It's going out there. And, how many people we have riding that? We have 37 passengers riding that, and that's just a single line. But we do need to get that hooked up out here. Maybe the next thing that we do. We have a bus line. We have a train. Oops, right there. Let's go like this. There we go. So we could take this and use this right here. We came out. Probably run that pretty straight into there. And then, so. Freeform. So what we're going to do is just, so now it's just going to run this. There we go. So now let's do this. And we got that. We're going to click on the yellow, and we're going to get rid of that. So now we just have one line that runs all the way through. So my goal here, when I try to use the subways, I try to use as few lines as possible. So I take lines and I extend them, and then take lines and I extend them, and then I just try to limit the number of lines that we have, so I can limit the train traffic. So very good. We'll do that. Okay. So once we get to the night cycle, then we can move on. So I'm just testing out this today. So we're going to start a brand new city. We will call it something new, but I just want to check this out and just kind of play with it for a few minutes. I haven't played in this. In this city for a couple of weeks, so I just have to come and get refreshed with it. So I was wondering, I always like to check the views. Okay, so we got 9% unemployment rate, so we need to get some jobs in. People are pretty happy. Right now, the health is pretty good. Health care taken care of. Child care, 88%. Need to get that up a little bit. 85% on the elder care. So, 87% overall, which is okay, but we probably could do a little bit better on that. We got 1,430, almost actually 1,500 people if you count the tourists. And there's 70 tourists in the area. We don't even have any tourist things going on. Using our subways. So our biggest one is, of course, our tram system, and then our buses, and then our subway. But the one with Ryan, that's not surprising. But we would have that. Traffic's good, 74%. So as usual, there's some usual suspects here. This is how we normally come in, and of course that's the main entrance into the city, so you kind of expect that a little bit, and then this corridor. So this out here doesn't look too bad. So we do need to get a few more. Bus route coming out there. So I got this Brooklyn Queens section here that is supposed to be serving as for jobs for people over here. So, and then I have some bus routes that go through there. So we can check the bus routes. So we have a bus route that comes through here, comes back over here, grabs up to people. And then some tram lines. And back over here is where I got to get better. I got to go back and finish. I remember this not being so good on the tram lines. I do have one going up there. Yeah, and down here. Oh, that's the subway here. We got this one, this line here. We got a couple subway lines and a bus line. So bus line. Oh, this is a metro line. I'm sorry. So you can see this. This is one of my tram lines here. One right there. And another one right there. I thought that was it. No? There. that must have been a bus line, actually. I'll go back down to here. And yeah, that was a bus line. Okay, running through there. Alright, so looks like our public transportation. So my basic philosophy around using trams, subways, and trains is that trams I use for very short distances just to get around local areas. Subways I use farther travel across the city, and then I use trains for areas on the periphery of the city or to get in and out of the city, and that's kind of how I use that. And I do have a train station or train right over here, I think. We haven't brought it in yet. Train was. Yeah, I guess I haven't brought it in yet. You'll see the train track was over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. So I just got it located, and now I've got to figure out a way to get that in. Okay, so maybe that thinks that maybe that would be the next one. I really got to get that in. We can still run this through there. So we'll just try to engage with that. Alright, so the sun's coming up. Now we can get back to work. So figuring out what we're going to do here. So we still have we need to build this out over here. We haven't got so we have police headquarters. Okay, we'll get it there. So I don't want to paint all this up because I want to leave a little bit of room for some landscape. But I think I have that kind of in the middle. Some shops going on around here. And, parking lot here. Do not have a parking lot either. Yeah, parking lot over here. There. Park the cars. So So I think that's about a big enough sample for tonight. I'm going to sign off on this, and I'm going to see how my recording is.